You can create special effects makeup with watermelons. What? Okay, today we are going to look at how to turn this into Hi Beauts, so today I am trying out a watermelon appliance.
So let's see what's inside. There's some alcohol which activates it to glue on because it's a glueless piece, and there's some paint, blood basically, instructions, and the actual piece itself. No smell to it at all.
First impressions, it kind of looks and feels like a latex appliance, maybe a little bit rougher feeling, whereas latex is really kind of shiny and smooth. This is kind of slightly rough feeling, almost like a matte latex, if that makes sense. But it's very flexible. And I have to say though, it's supposed to be a vampire bite, and that to me looks more like a zombie bite. Zombie. Is that a vampire zombie? Maybe. Then you've got your alcohol activator. That's what you stick the appliance on with. So it's a glueless appliance. And then the red, the blood to colour inside the appliance. And even 2 cotton buds. So he's really thought of everything, which I love. Let's read the instructions. Okay, so these instructions are for a different wound, although it says that they do apply, the same process applies to whatever appliance you're using. However, this one mentions 2 different colours, but I'm guessing that's because this one is a neck wound, which would be deeper, so you'd need a deeper blood colour and a fresher blood colour, whereas this bite's quite shallow, so you'd only have fresh blood. And I'm just going to use what's in the kit to make it more authentic and to give it a really good review, because I don't want to use a load of stuff that I've already got in my kit, because that kind of defeats the object. Because if you were buying this as a non-professional makeup artist, then you might not necessarily have all the other bits in your kit. So yeah.
So first off, I took the cotton bud and the alcohol activator, and then worked out where I wanted to put the piece, and then applied the alcohol activator to the back of the piece and spread it out with the cotton bud, and then just applied it to my skin and pressed it for a few minutes, and then just used the cotton bud with some more of that alcohol activator to stick it down. As I said earlier, this is a glueless piece, so basically when you put the alcohol activator on the back of it, it goes tacky and it sticks down to your skin, and you also blend the edges into your skin using exactly the same alcohol activator.
Blood, that was actually really easy to stick on. There was a few issues with the bit that had folded over in the packaging, but that's not an error of the actual piece itself, it's just the unfortunate way it arrived. So it's just like a very runny, almost like an alcohol paint but in liquid form. A sponge, not a sponge. Yeah, you need a brush because the cotton bud just absorbs the alcohol. So yeah.
So take your brush, decant a little bit of the red paint stroke blood on the back of your hand or on a palette, and then just paint it into the indentations, so the bite marks essentially. I found the best way to do it was to paint it in with a brush and then just blend it out with my finger, and then I just applied drips of the blood directly to the bite mark to make it look like the bite was bleeding essentially. So as you can see, that worked quite well. Obviously you've only got one tone like I said earlier, but it worked pretty well.
So all in all, I have to say I'm impressed. It moves well with the skin, it adheres well, the edges blend nicely. I did have a bit of an issue up here, but that was because the prosthetic had folded over slightly in the packaging, so It didn't lie as flat as the rest of the prosthetic, but it's pretty good. I think if I were using this as a makeup artist, I would probably add a little bit more depth of colour. But I mean, this looks pretty good, to be fair, with just that one red. Yeah, I'm impressed. I don't know what happened here, these kind of little bubbly bits. I don't know whether that was meant to be part of the bite. Don't think it was. I'm just going to paint them in anyway, just... Yeah, I'm not really sure. Another thing in retrospect that I probably would, well, definitely would have done, is to pre-paint the piece. The instructions were not to do that, but then the instructions were to get somebody else to put it on you. And I have to say, it wasn't very easy to paint it once it was on me, just purely because I couldn't see the detail as well. So I would, in retrospect, have pre-painted these little bite marks. But yeah, I am impressed. So it turns out you can make yourself up with a watermelon. Now I'm just going to finish the rest of the look.
So there we have it, folks, how to do your makeup with a watermelon. This is brilliant for those of you out there that have a latex allergy, or who can't afford silicone, or don't want the downsides of wax or gelatin, the downsides being that those melt. So, and everything comes in the kit, so it's really easy to use. So after all those very unflattering, very cliched poses, I will bid you goodbye.